Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Duncan Show. And if you were just tuning in and listening to that music before, that was Eric Bibb with Michael Jerome Brown. Yeah, they played upstairs when we first opened up here on Station Street, but here we are 6 years into it. We're in January 31st. This is the last day of January. Wowie zowie, how'd we manage to get this far into the pandemic and still be open? How'd that happen? A lot of places have had to close, and a lot of people have had to learn how to live stream. Fortunately, we've been doing this for up to 12 years prior, so we've been working with it and getting it down pretty well pat. We had a little bit of a breakdown just before Christmas during that snowstorm, so we've got it all back together, and we're starting to put it all into succession again, so it all comes out as a smooth show. I hope you enjoy it. Tonight is a Sarah Smith show. Sarah Smith, yes, she's here. She lives on the island. She lives in Souk now, which is very cool. So she's here, and we get a chance to do. We decided right away that we would do a show so everyone back east would have a chance to see it, and started at 5 o'clock. Now, before we do that, one of the things was that she asked if a guy by the name of Jordan Matchett rhymes with hatchet, careful. He's going to do a little opening act. Let's see what's going on with him, and then he'll be joining her a little later as an accompanist. So be ready for the show. Those that are in the audience, thank you for coming. Thanks for abiding by the rules with our mass and all that is going on in our hand cleanser. And right now, without further ado, let's get Jordan to do some music for us. Take it away, Jordan.
Was a game I was taught from my youth, from the start. All of her words didn't escape me. I took her and I walked alone, waiting for something cold. A young girl's heart that I could warm. Yes, and I'll start to care maybe next year. Leave old love behind, lose sight of my fear, and I'll start to care maybe next year. I won't try no more. Started off with catalogs, and now she stands amongst the stars, saying to herself, I wanna be sexy. You make mistakes and count your loss. Hop on that plane or carry on. The new 365 is your time. Yes, and I'll start to care maybe next year. Leave old love behind, lose sight of my fear, and I'll start to care maybe next year. I won't try, I won't try no more. Start to care maybe next year. old love behind, lose sight of my fears, and I'll start to care maybe next year. I won't try no more. Thank you. Well, as John introduced, my name is Jordan Matchett, and it's really great for you guys to be here, and it's really great to be elsewhere while also being here. Never thought I would be able to say those words, which is really cool. Yeah, that was a song called Next Year. Thought it would be appropriate to open it up, and John made it even more appropriate by going on about the COVID. But yeah, I just thought I would start that off because it's always something, you know, to look forward to in the next year coming up, regardless of our situation or circumstance. There's always something good happening. Whether we want to see it or not, it's in our midst. Speaking of which, summer is almost upon us, and I thought I would play a song that makes me feel like I'm just cruising in a 68 Camaro down the highway. It's a song called Summer Swing, and I hope you guys like it. I remember when I was too young, always bad, never do no wrong. Never cool, so the girls were never fun. Well, I was a boy waiting for summer months. Times get old, old as the night is young. Well, I can almost hear you sing. Let's take time to hear those bells ring. Darling, please don't walk away. Summer nights had me swinging. Summer nights had me swinging, singing, yeah. Well, I got the ride, and darling, you've got me. Let's hop on that bus and head out to the city. Live out in slums and live like life should be, and tidy it up, show 'em how nice we can be. Times get old, old as the night is young. I can almost hear you sing. Let's take time to hear those bells ring. Darling, please don't walk away. Summer nights had me swinging. Summer nights had me swinging and singing, yeah. Now don't you go, no, no. Don't you go, no, no. I can almost hear you sing. Let's take time to hear those bells ring. And darling, please don't walk away. Summer nights had me swinging, Summer nights had me swinging and singing, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, I actually, funnily enough, wrote that song in 2010. So thank you for your applause. It means that it still holds up, and I will keep playing it. This is a song about paying the rent when you don't want to. It's called One More Day. Misery comes to me in the brightest of places. Loneliness, happiness, something for all. And now all I want is misery. You ask for me, so here's my card. Stay away, just give me one more. So here's my card. Stay away, just give me one more day. Over the counter I search for the test to cure loneliness. It never works, and nothing ever does. So I'll go back to playing with words. And now all I want is misery. You ask for me, so here's my card. Stay away, just give me one more. So here's my card. Stay away, just give me one more day. Yeah. Thank you. I always wanted to make the end of that song feel like it was like a carnival kind of thing. You know, make a real joke of it. Well, I don't have too much of an accent, so you guys might not believe this when I tell you, but I am indeed from the Maritimes, from Miramichi, New Brunswick. I told a lady outside that, so she can confirm or deny that rumor. And I mentioned that when I first moved out, I wrote that song, Summer Swingin'. So in 2010, what happened that I wrote such an inspirational song, Jordan? One might ask. Nobody's going to ask that. The recession in 2010, where everybody in the East Coast had starting in 2003, I guess you could really say, but everybody, all my classmates just like flies one day, just started not coming to school. And it's like, where did Brandon go? Brandon's a made-up person. And Brandon's dad got a great job in Fort McMurray. So this is a song called Maritime Dream. They said that you would prosper, sons, in Newfoundland. All I have are two cold blistered hands. But they said that you would prosper, sons, in Newfoundland. Why am I dependent on the West? Tell my mom I won't be home for 3 to 6 long months. I'm out at sea and I'm hungry on the hunt. Tell my brother to keep my mother sweet company, for I won't be there to comfort thee. But they said that you would prosper sons in Newfoundland. All I have are 2 cold blistered hands. But they said that you would prosper sons in Newfoundland. Why am I dependent on the West? It was early, 2003. I went and sought work in Fort McMurray. I worked so hard, I stayed in a camp. I broke my back to get my stamps, all to afford my family. But they said that you would prosper sons in Newfoundland. All I have are 2 cold blistered hands. But they said that you would prosper sons in Newfoundland. Why am I dependent on the West? Well, I'll tell you why. 'Cause that camp burned down to the ground. They said you could carry on. There's plenty of work down in Vancouver, sons. But that old Christy Clark, she's quite a bag. The housing market is a slag that I can't simply afford. But they said that you would prosper sons in Newfoundland. All I have are 2 cold blistered hands. But they said that you would prosper sons in Newfoundland. Why am I dependent on the West? Why am I dependent on the West? Now my family's moving all out west. Thanks for listening to me. I think they call it, is it bitching? Thank you for listening to me do that for a bit. But it's not all bad in New Brunswick. Don't let that song get you down, because I'm from a little place called Miramichi, and it's pretty amazing. In fact, it's so amazing that many, 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 many German immigrants after World War II came because of the great Atlantic salmon fishing. So, yep. It's safe, though. It's fine. This is a song called Been Too Long. There's a place on the river called the Miramichi, where I was raised and a part of me. Neighbors either side want to know your business. You can't mow the lawn in your brand new fishnets. Now it wasn't too cool going through high school, but when I was a kid I had the pool. Didn't go down to the Southwest Bridge, no. I'm going to church, a time could weigh a ton. Been too long since I've been home. Couldn't care which way that I've gone. Boys, I hope old Jord is getting on. When every goodbye hits hard. When every goodbye hits hard. 18, I didn't stay home. Took out west and flew Toronto. 19 came with grave mistakes. 20 set me back up on my feet. Been too long since I've been home. Couldn't care which way that I've gone. Boys, I hope old Jord is getting on. When every goodbye hits hard. When every goodbye hits hard. And when the West Coast salt hits my nose, well, I'll always think of the East Coast. And how no work put us out, making our names, look at us now. Been too long since I've been home. Couldn't care which way that I've gone. Couldn't care which way that I'm gone. When every goodbye hits hard. When every goodbye hits hard. When every goodbye hits hard. Not sure what kind of timing I'm looking at, but I'm going to play another song, and then if somebody wants to mace me off the stage, that'd be great. I just want to also sincerely thank Sarah Smith for asking me to be on this bill tonight. It was really supposed to just be her and her show, and it still is. I didn't hijack it yet. And the Duncan Showroom, thank you guys for existing in this valley. Thank you for being welcoming as somebody who's been on the island and then came back again. And yeah, just really appreciative that that artists in the valley and elsewhere can have a place where we can feel normal. So you can send your checks to 1-888-555-5555. Just joking. Don't do that. That's a scam number. Don't do that. Speaking of money, there's a song called Secondhand Shoes. Sunny days, and take that look off your face. We're going to a different place, so go on. Hello, my friend, glad to see you again. I knew you were always there, so go on. I got tired of thinking of which way I went wrong, but I kept on driving, playing the same our song. Dancing shoes, men's who give me the blues, some secondhand you'll see from you, so go on. Hello, my friend, glad to see you again. I knew you were always there, so go on. I got tired of thinking of which way I went wrong, but I kept on driving, playing the same our song. I got tired of thinking of which way I went wrong, but I kept on driving, the same our song. It was a cool, damp night under the mystic light. I looked in her eyes and saw that strange delight. She stole my rock and roll heart. 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 Well, I got tired of thinking which way I went wrong, but I kept on driving, playing the same our song. I got tired of thinking which way I went wrong, but I got down to driving, playing the same our song. All right. I think I have a couple covers. I don't want to bore you with all my stuff. People need to sing, am I right? I'm going to do it. Okay. If you guys know the words or anything or the tags, feel free to sing along. If you even have a couple of these things. It'd be pretty cool. Trevor Lynn, thank you for doing sound tonight. Snapper extraordinaire. That's the guy. I actually had the real pleasure of working intimately, not too intimately, with Trevor a couple months back in October for Carolyn Mark, the Queen of Vancouver Island. Some of you guys may know her as. She does a hoot nanny that was based out of Logan's Tavern in Victoria, R.I.P. Logan's. That's no longer with us. But me and Sarah actually, next weekend, will be doing a stream with Carolyn Mark from here. So maybe you guys want to tape your seats, say like reserved Patty, reserved Kathy, kind of. Mm-hmm. I think so. That's the plan, yeah. So so there's that. And we're gonna have a fun time. It's 3 songs each, but lots of people are gonna see us and the exposure won't keep us just cold. I'm just joking. Wah, wah. There's a song called King of the Road. Speaking of cold. Trailer for St. Laurent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I'm a 2 hours of pushing broom by some 8x4 12-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. A 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies that I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Well, I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, and every broken out in every town, and every door that ain't locked when no one's around. I'm a trailer for St. Laurent, rooms to let 50 cents, and no phone, no pool, no pets. I don't have no cigarettes. I'm a 2 hours of pushing broom by some 8x4 12-bedroom. By no man of means, by no means king of the road. Well, I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. What's the time, Trevor? Can I ask? 5:32. One more song. That's it. One more. That's it. I'm gonna end the set off with my songwriting hero, Mr. John Prine. It's a song called "Please Don't Bury Me." Woke up this morning, put on my slippers, walked in the kitchen and died. And oh, what a feeling when my soul went through that ceiling and up on into heaven I did right. When I got there they did say, John, it happened this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head. And all the angels sang just before you passed away that these were the very last words that you said. But please don't bury me down in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up and toss me all around. Blow my brains in a hurricane, and the blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take the both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Give my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Put my socks in a cedar box, just get 'em out of here. Venus de Milo can have my arms, look out, I got your nose. Sell my heart to the junk man and give my love to Rose. But please don't bury me down in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up and toss me all around. Blow my brains in a hurricane, and the blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take the both of my ears if they don't mind the size. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Please don't bury me down in that cold, cold ground. Rather have them cut me up and toss me all around. Blow my brains in a hurricane, and the blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take the both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Yes, the deaf can take the both of my ears if they don't mind the size. My name has been Jordan Matchett. Thank you all for not leaving at once. Sarah Smith is on next.
Jordan Matchett, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and all others. Yeah, way to go. Thank you very much, Sarah. And thanks for ending off with a John Prine. That's always cool, right? Yeah, John Prine. Yeah, so you're going to be doing that thing next Thursday. When is it? Next Sunday? Next Sunday, right here. It's great for us because we get to see him twice, so you guys keep on tuning in. Now, those that are watching on Facebook, if you want to take a chance, go over to YouTube and punch in Duncan Showroom Live, and you'll get a chance to watch what's going on here. And YouTube is a little bit more solid for us. It's a better platform than one we prefer, but and then you don't have to watch all the weird stuff that's being posted on Facebook. That's just the way it goes. We're going to take one or two songs here while we just get reorganized to get ready for Sarah to be on stage. And for those that are in the room, if you need to use the washrooms, now's the time to use them. For you at home, it's now time to use the washrooms as well. Raid that fridge, sit down, get ready, because Sarah's going to be up very soon. And you know what that is? A lot of passion on stage at once. Okay, see ya in a couple songs.
Mwana wange weesirikire kye nnaalyako naakuterekeranga maama nadda weesirikire ne taata nadda weesirikire mwana wange wange kyenalyako nakuterekeranga mama nada nakuterekeranga ne tata nada nakuterekeranga nze mwana wange gwe weesirikire gwe
I've been thinking, is it really too soon to start sinking down into those blue eyes blinking, heavenly chain, all heavenly chain.